All these people that are just trying to do anything to get famous.
Yeah.
And that the reality stars and all that started it all off, and the fucking Real Housewives and all that wacky shit.
Talking about this industry and ultimately, therefore, talking about sexual harassment in the workplace.
I'm someone who, holds a lot and gets really nervous to speak a lot of the time. We have to also recognize that there are so many women who haven't told their stories yet, who aren't comfortable to share.
California, a kind of land with dreams and opportunities, has always been a magnet for those who dare to imagine a brighter future. From its glamorous film industry of Hollywood to its advanced technological hubs in Silicon Valley, the state builds an image of success and innovation. But do you ever think about what lies below this shimmering surface? Behind the attraction of fame and fortune, California possesses a dark reality that is filled with untold struggles, controversies, and questions that challenge the narrative of the American dream. Is the state successful in maintaining a balance between its fame and reality? What are the costs of chasing California dreams, and who benefits from it? Tonight we will take a look at the dark truth about Hollywood and California. Hollywood is the global capital of entertainment and is both a sign of hope and a stage for darker truths. Since the early days of cinema, it has attracted audiences with stories, bravery, romance, and success. But behind the camera, Hollywood has long been troubled by a history of exploitation and scandal. Silent film icons like Clara Bow Roscoe and Fatty Arbuckle faced intense public surveys and personal tragedies, highlighting the darker side of the spotlight. But is the dream worth it, or are we just idealizing a system built on inequality? Hollywood's dream is fascinating, with glamour, fame, and wealth, but it hides the costs that come with it. Newcomers, actors, directors, and other creative artists work hard, sometimes for years with little to show for it. They may face differentiation, misuse, and financial insecurity. The dream of making it big in Hollywood is out of the reach of many people, specifically those who don't come from wealthy backgrounds. The question of whether it's worth it has become more critical in recent years as more people realize that the industry succeeds on the backs of those who are often overlooked. The truth behind the Hollywood dream is much more complicated than it may look from up front. Behind the scenes, many Hollywood workers remain silent despite playing important roles. So the fear of speaking out against powerful studios is real. So should we address these fears while protecting workers' rights? Hollywood's structure is built on an imbalance of power, with major studios and influential figures controlling the careers of many actors. Many revenge, loss of opportunities, and even blacklisting make it difficult for workers to speak about the mistreatment they may face. This silence creates a culture of harassment, inequality, and exploitation that can succeed unchecked. Addressing these fears needs comprehensive change that not only allows workers to speak up safely, but also holds those in power responsible. Workers need to protect revenge, encourage the establishment, and create transparent systems where injustice can be heard and acted upon as soon as possible. In Silicon Valley, the dream of technological advancements has also led to a darker reality for many workers. So, is the race for technological supremacy worth the personal charge it takes on its innovators? The search for technological progress has led to vast development, but it has also come at a higher personal cost for many innovators in Silicon Valley. Long hours, higher expectations, and a push for perfection lead to mental health struggles, stress, and even personal sacrifice. The huge pressure to be at the head of innovation has created an environment where well-being often takes a back seat. While technological advancements are changing the world, the individuals behind this innovation are often left in the process. The charge it takes on their mental and physical health raises the important question of whether the price of the progress is too high. But is creating the next big thing worth risking your health and happiness? As tech companies are growing in power and influence, questions arise about their responsibility to society. As the state continues to face economic challenges, increasing inequality, social division, and the balance between desire and regret becomes weaker. The glamour of Hollywood as the land of fame, fortune, and success mismatches with the harsh reality of a place many struggle to meet. Despite its obvious glamour, the The truth is that California's culture and economy are experiencing a change, and that balance may not last forever. So what price does one pay for the stardom of Hollywood? Is it hidden from the public? The exploitation of power within Hollywood is not just a history of the past. In recent years, movements like #MeToo have removed back the layers of glamour to reveal comprehensive abuse. High-profile cases, such as those involving Harvey Weinstein, catch a global conversation about the persuasive culture of harassment and misconduct within the industry. Yet for every story that surfaces, countless other builds remain buried under the weight of non-disclosure agreements, legal threats, and the motive of speaking out. While the bravery of those who come forward underscores the intense impact of these hidden truths. So, how many stories will remain untold? Behind the stars gracing red carpets lies an army of unknown heroes, crew members, set designers, and technical staff who work hard to bring cinematic dreams to real life. However, their contributions often go unnoticed, and their working conditions are far from glamorous. In 2021, the International Alliance of Theatrical Stage Employees, IATSE, highlighted the exhausting hours and inadequate pay faced by many workers in the entertainment industry. For those individuals, the magic of Hollywood often comes at a personal cost, raising questions about the morale of an industry that succeeds in the vision of perfection. And how can the entertainment world balance its excellence and the well-being of the people who made it possible? California's dual identity expands beyond Hollywood to its other powerhouse industry, Silicon Valley. It's known as the birthplace of technology, which represents innovation, progress, and a bright future. But like Hollywood, it hides a darker reality. The tech industry's continuous chasing of success has created a high-pressure environment where people get tired and moral concerns and inequality win. Silicon Valley has provided the world with advanced products and services, from smartphones to artificial intelligence. But this progress has often come at a cost. Workers continuously report exhausted hours and toxic workplace cultures, with companies like Uber and Tesla facing claims of misconduct and differentiation. Moreover, the industry's lack of diversity remains an obvious issue. Women and minorities are underrepresented in leadership roles, and efforts to address these inequality have given limited results. So, is the tech industry's vision of the future inclusive, or does it keep going with the inequalities of the past? The rise of social media platforms, many of which are rooted in Silicon Valley, has reshaped the way we connect and communicate. However, these platforms have also been criticized for spreading misinformation, promoting subdivision, and compromising user privacy. For instance, Facebook faces a comeback over its handling of user data and its role in impacting political events. These controversies highlight the moral problems built in technological advancements. And how can we hold these string companies responsible while benefiting from their innovation? California's challenges are not limited to its industries. The state struggles with significant social and environmental issues, including housing problems and the overwhelming effects of climate change. In cities like Los Angeles and San Francisco, homelessness has reached extraordinary levels. Tent camps have become a common sight, painting a comfortable contrast to the wealth and luxury associated with these urban centers. The housing crisis reflects deep-seated issues of inequality and policy failures, leaving many questions about the sustainability of California's economic model. Environmental concerns further complicate the picture. California's stunning natural beaches, to its talk redwoods, are increasingly protected by wildfires, floods, and heavy water flows. The 2020 wildfire season was the most damaging on record, displacing thousands and causing billions in death dealings. While the state has implemented measures to fight climate change, it may find itself at odds with strong industries against change. So California can lead the way in environmental sustainability, or will it be beaten to the pressure of economic interests? Despite these challenges, California remains a symbol of flexibility and innovation. Its ability to adjust itself has been a defining feature throughout its history. Whether through the rise of Hollywood, the birth of Silicon Valley, or its advanced environmental initiatives, the state continues to inspire. But this resilience also raises questions about the sacrifices made along the way. But what about California's future hold? And how will it map the difficulties of progress, ethics, and inequality? The stories of Hollywood and Silicon Valley are microcosms of the huge challenges facing society. They reveal the tension between ambition, integrity, success, innovation, and flexibility. As we wonder at the achievements of these industries, we must also confront the uncomfortable truths they represent. As we explore more, one thing is clear: Hollywood and California hold secrets that have shaped the glittering appearance. The dark truth behind this glamour may appear one day, so maybe the truth will change our opinion forever, or maybe it will keep in the shadows, but the impact of this dark truth continues to ripple through the industry. The answers lie in the contracts, the power plays, and the whispers behind closed doors. Nobody knows whether they will ever be able to expose it or not.